Hi, I'm Mom and welcome to Momna's Life Handmade. Today I'm going to share with you 3 fall vignettes. So I'm going to make this 3 different decors, 3 different vignettes for the fall season in 3 different styles. I use very minimal items in my decor. It's not very lush or very glamorous or extravagant, but they are simple decor. I like it that way. I hope you will like them too. There are 3 different types, 3 different vibes about them. My today's video is part of the challenge that is being hosted by Erin from the Collection Vintage and Michelle from Comfy Cozy Living. I'll put links to both the ladies' channels in the description box of my video and also give link to the playlist for more ideas and inspirations. If you're new here, please look around. My channel is about doing lots and lots of DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end dupes, everything related to home within budget, sometimes even for free. If you love such content, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video, and do hit that little bell icon next to it and choose the ringing bell icon so that you're notified each time I post my video. For the first video, the challenge is to have pumpkins in the decor, and here is one of my very recent, I just made it in the morning, a little scroll, and it has this beautiful words: grateful, thankful, blessed, and a pumpkin patch here. I'm going to share this as a free printable in my coming video, and if you would like to make this scroll, I'll show the tutorial as well in my coming videos. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel with the ringing bell icon so that you get notified about my coming video. So I have at the background this beautiful scroll, and in front on the table I have a runner here. It's in pale or off-white color with golden print on it, and this is a beautiful leaf tray. I bring it out every fall season and keep it till the winters, Christmas. It is actually one of those decor pieces I almost have every time. A garland. I made this garland using some wooden beads, green beads and white beads along with jute. The color scheme is so good that I can use it the year round. It's pretty neutral, goes with all kinds of decor. This is another DIY, some fabric pumpkins, cute little ones, and they were so easy to make. Another DIY from my recent videos, and in the same video I updated this pillow candle with this paper leaf and a jute string. And here are some of the dried fruits. I have to tell you about this. This is a kind of fruit that comes around this time of the year in this part of the world, and these are around globes, and one cuts them out and can scoop out the interior, which is really tasty, tangy, sweet thing, and one can make a savory mash out of it for eating. It's lovely, and the leftover shell once dried becomes hard like this. It's almost like wood, and these are used sometimes for decor along as fillers for bouquets. So I have some of these, so I'm going to use these also in the decor, and I used one of these big ones and have painted them like that of a pumpkin and added a stump at the top to look like a pumpkin. So I'm going to use all these and make my vignette today against this backdrop. As you see, I didn't do much. I just put everything together on this leaf tray. I mixed the fabric pumpkins with these dried fruits and added the garland onto the leaf tray. It looks beautiful and the candle glow is lovely. I think this makes a pretty simple, minimal, modern, farmhouse chic vignette for the fall season. For the second vignette, the theme of this challenge is to use something in orange. So instead of going for outright orange, I decided to go with the metallic colors. Metallic colors of copper and gold and bronze here. Here on the background on the wall, I have this DIY artwork that I made, I think, last year, with this beautiful maple leaf out of handmade paper, some golden colors, and a beautiful poem on maple leaf and autumn. It's a beautiful DIY and much appraised, and so I have always kept it with me. So that goes in the backdrop, and I've left the table bare because against the wood grains I think these colors will pop up more. This is another DIY tray that I made. It's basically a trash to treasure. It's false marble, mirror and a golden element here. Here is my beautiful Buddha head statue. I really like this. Some battery operated candles. On this pillar candle, instead of the leaf, I have added this band of gold metallic paper for that golden shine here. This is a votive candle holder. It's shaped like lotus and it's made out of copper or bronze, something like that. Oh, can't see. Some florals, not in orange but in soft pink, pale colors, just to keep the things very neutral. This is a special utensil. This is called zauri. Zauri is an utensil and which is brought out specially when we have dignitaries or some special guests. This is for making offerings for the dignitary or the guest, and every household in Assam, which is the northeast part of India, have a zauri with them, I believe. So here is the lid, and you keep whatever you want to give as offering here, and here goes the lid, and this has a beautiful stand like this. So I have this zauri. I really liked it when I visited Assam. I have kept one for myself. I just took one bottle and added another golden band here just to give that golden touch to the clear bottle for that golden glow here. So these are the items that I'm going to use to create my little vignette in a metallic color. So here is my second vignette against the maple leaf artwork on the golden mirror and marble tray. And I like the warm glow of metallics here. It's the golden yellow, golden orange glow of these metallic colors, which I think brings a beautiful richness and warmth and welcoming feel to any place. I really like it. This next to this artwork I think looks really beautiful, and I can use it in any corner of my home or any table. They look good. Now for the third vignette, there are no rules, so I can go freestyle. So I decided to go with the bohemian theme. It's such a in thing now, and I love the bohemian style. So I'm going to use different kind of white ceramic pieces, white pieces, and lots of terracotta, mainly terracotta and natural elements. So let me introduce you to all that I have here. This is dry grass, natural dry pampas grass, and can you believe it? I got this when I went on a little field trip near a river bank, and they were growing there, and I brought them home. They bloomed in about just a week, and I've stayed like this since then. They haven't fallen off or distorted in any way. They just are there, and I have kept them with me since last 2 years since then in this vase itself, because this vase they are really proportionate and they look good together. And this is a terracotta vase, and this style of terracotta designs is very typical of West Bengal and eastern state of India, and I love this designs that are made. Here is a woman, and there are some floral patterns, and here is the very typical Bakura horse. This is a very typical pattern of a certain specific region of West Bengal in India, and I really like this. And if you look closer, these are not just painted, these are the potter had made grooves. I'll bring it closer. The potter had made grooves with something very sharp and later painted inside them. all these, even this leaf, this is textured. I really like this piece and I've kept it. So this one has horse, and similarly I have this another one. Look at the unusual shape of this. And this one has a woman on the back side, on one side, some florals around, and a little cute little elephant on the other side. So these are the two main terracotta vases that I'm going to use. This I have introduced you before also. I'm going to use some of these. I have some terracotta pots in my home. I don't know when I got it, for what I got it, but I have them. So I'm going to use one of these pots, small one. And this is a DIY I made a few videos back. So this has this 3 stands, very much anthropology style. It's a catch-all basically. That's what I intended it to make. So this is there, and I've got a white ceramic plate. And this one you have already seen. These are, any guesses what these are? These are really interesting. These are dried flowers of coconut. So once the coconuts are ready, and towards the tip there are some flowers left which do not really bloom or change into fruits, or the ones which are just left out and dry off. They fall down from the tree, and I had collected some of them and I've kept them. They were slightly discolored, so I added a little green color, and this is how they naturally look otherwise. So coconut flowers, and again the same candle. And yes, this is another garland that I made as a part of a boho decor, and this has this terracotta colored beads and white beads and jute. So let's all put them together. So here is the third vignette in modern boho style with lots of terracotta and white and natural elements in neutral colors. I really love this. So here a closer look. So let me put the candle on. Isn't this beautiful? It has this earthy feel which is really comforting. The candlelight, the natural elements, they all bring out that warmth that we feel for the fall and the coming of winters. We love to have this. The color scheme is just awesome. I just love this. Do let me know which of the 3 vignettes you like the most in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I love doing DIYs and home within budget. Thank you so much everybody for your support, for your time, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Until then, stay positive, be creative, and be happy. Thank you everybody.